Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Murray now on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Max Williams.
When we think about these two franchises, the Cardinals and the Giants, so much riding on their young quarterbacks. And they were the first two QBs taken in the draft back in 2019. Murray first to the Cardinals and Daniel Jones sixth to the Giants.
And
able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Complete to Christian Kirk.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And able to find Kirk, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray to air it out again. Eluded, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Xavier McKinney in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Shotgun now from Murray. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 16. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
First down, Arizona.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
At the 9-yard line.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Bust through the tackle. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown.
Arizona.
Kyler Murray with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. Here's Tate to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 4-yard line.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
26, Saquon.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Jones. And his throw here's incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Jones.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Kenyon Drake on the handoff.
2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Murray on the keeper.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, Giants nothing.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves, a little extra emotion. Get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play.
Let's get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Up past the 30. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. On the return is Peterson, and he goes out right around the 39. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He starts by handing this off to Drake. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now on 1st down, Drake again. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
On 2nd and 2, Murray. He'll buy some time right, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Drake. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down, Arizona.
On 1st down, Drake. Now Drake loses the football, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30, 10, and this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Touchdown! Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Looking sideline, incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A Cardinal 1st down, Murray to Hopkins.
Cardinals.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
A 3-yard gain on
well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip.
Cardinals 10.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
New York set to take the field. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. He's going to let it go again, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes Kenyon Drake in the Arizona offense to take over. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Murray caught left side, Hopkins. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Murray being chased out left. He'll run it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own.
New York ready to go again offensively. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he'll throw right away. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At the 46.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
1 yard.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. So nothing there on the screen that time.
3rd and 10.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
Check, 59. Hey, watch the slant.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Another try for Barkley, and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
3 yards.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert, second-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Murray on the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
Arizona.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Murray to give. This is Drake. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Forced out, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10. At their own.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up. And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
10 at the 36-yard.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll let this one go deep for... And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
On the carry.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll go to Barkley again. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to... And he is in! Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 20.
Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race now. This is into the weekend in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open. And it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
The tackle made.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? you're taking charge.
A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on them to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First and 10, here's Murray. Fitzgerald on the slant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run. It's Drake. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. So now Jones and the Giants down 24-14. A minute 11 to go. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10. Jones now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick, there on the coverage.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's Jones to throw again. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo.
That's good.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16.
16-yard line.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And you look back over the score.